Give the pony a glass of water
Why?
because he was a little horse.
God.
So, Ham Sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Not good.
That's not very good now.
So,
I don't like that one as much. I like the pony one.
What time did the man go to the dentist?
I don't know.
2:30.
2:30. What do your grandparents think about this segment? Did they listen?
People love this segment, Dylan. People love it.
I have heard no rave reviews from that segment, but
Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers?
no.
They said he made a mint.
Cats are back at action here, so the jokes
Dang it.
are over. We're back to baseball as Bradley leads off the inning, showing a bunt. The Cats lead 3-2. So we're in the bottom of the fourth inning.
It's whatever. If I can get one laugh out of Dylan, I'll take
Now
it.
2-0. Yeah, the little horse one. That was good. I like that. That was my favorite one so far, I think. Counts 2-0 to Bradley. It's Bradley, Lathrop, and Medley. Cats holding on to a one-run lead. Kind of sleepwalking this afternoon offensively. Of course, they've hit the ball hard here and there, but
Just
right
at
to
'em.
them.
Yeah.
They've hung up in the air as Osborne winds a 3-0, misses low, ball 4. And Bradley will take first. He's walked twice. Was caught stealing last time he got over to first. That's the third walk issued by Osborne on the afternoon.
Center fielder number 4, Jamison Lathrop.
And really the big story so far is the 3 errors by the Cats on defense. Runner at first, Lathrop shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a called strike anyway, and it's 0-1.
If you're going to bunt one, that was a pitch to do it.
Right on the outside corner. Got a speedy Michael Bradley over there at first. I'm making up a nickname for him as this one's bunted out in front of home plate. Robinson comes up, throws out Lathrop by a step on the sacrifice that nearly turned into a bunt single, but Lathrop thrown out.
And the 4.4 speed of Jamie Lathrop on effect there.
Definitely see the athleticism there from Jamie.
Not sure if he runs a 4.4, but it sounded good.
One out, and he moved Medley into scoring. He'll definitely enjoy the praise, right? I wouldn't think he'd too far off. Though. He's pretty quick.
Speedy little guy, yes. Play 4.4 is fast.
Yeah, 4.4 is
pretty fast.
Out of this world, right? So
I don't know if it's out of this world. I feel like it's pretty fast.
We'll have to ask Coach Chris. We're sure he knows, right? 1-0 count to Medley as this one misses in on the hands, and it's 2-0.
I don't think he wants to talk to us until football season, though.
Runner in scoring position, Bradley after the sack bunt.
Plunked
this
him.
one hits Medley, and he's been hit twice, back-to-back at bats. Bobby will take first. Runners at first and second for Virginia High, and Jordan Dixon will come to the plate.
Big spot here for Dixon.
Left fielder number 22, Jordan Dixon.
Cats lead 3-2, but have 2 on here with 1 out.
Put the ball in the right spot. You're crossing 2.
Dixon 2 for 2. He's got a pair of singles and a run scored on the afternoon as he takes the first pitch fastball inside, and it's 1-0. Looking to continue his success against Marion. On the year, he's 4 for 6 against them with 3 RBIs and now a run scored. Bunts this one down the third baseline in a great spot. Osborne has to field away from his body, and they get him. What a great play there by Osborne coming off the mound to get the out. Moves the runners up to second and third, but I have a feeling Dixon was wanting a little bit more there. He was wanting to stay at first, but he's thrown out. A great play there by the pitcher, Osborne, and it goes 1-3 on the putout. And now Zach Griffith will come to the plate with yet another chance. Runners at second and third for him here. He's had 2 flyouts to left field that he's hit on an absolute rope.
He's going to have to break through on this one. Has to be it. They intentionally walk him.
Yep, so they're not even going to worry with Griffith as he's roped a few this afternoon. They're going to walk him over. Now the base is loaded for Justin Lewis, and in doing that, they bring up the number 4 hitter in this order.
Yeah, 0 for 1 today means he's just about due.
The guy who put up big numbers last year as a junior for the Cats.
Yeah, but we're talking about a guy who batted .415 last season alone.
Led the team in batting average, RBIs, had singles and runs scored, also on base percentage and walks. So definitely a guy that you'd want up with the bases loaded.
I think they definitely short-sighted that one.
They will put a pinch runner in for Griffith as Clifton is on at first. Bases loaded for the Cats, and a breaking ball misses inside, and it's 1-0 to Lewis. Tyler Anderson waits on deck. Nolan Haas in the hole for the Cats. They lead 3-2, but have the bases loaded with 2 down. This one high. Could have offered, but didn't, and it's 2-0. That kind of hung up there. I thought he might take a whack at it. Sun's starting to go down as the lights are on here at the ballpark. It's 8:21 as this one's fouled back and out of play down the left field line, 2-1. Lewis getting under a couple of balls this afternoon. He's walked once and flown out to center field. Scored back in the first inning. He scored on the air. This one fouled back. 2-2 out in front of that one.
Those bats nowadays, it doesn't even hurt whenever you make contact. I remember back when I was a kid. You didn't hit it just right.
You get one on the hands,
stung you a little bit.
Bases loaded here. Clifton on at first, Medley at second. This one's
Rope.
roped into right center, a base hit.
And he falls down again.
Wyatt falls down, 1 run scores, rounding second, heading home, and to third is Medley. Now rounding third, heading home is Clifton, and a bases clearing triple as they throw it home off line, and he's going for the Little League home run, and he does score. As Lewis clears the bases, that's a Little League grand slam as the Cats take a 7-2 lead on a bases clearing inside the park home run.
Not sure what he's out to protest now.
The outfielder Wyatt slipped again on his way back there, and that thing rolled all the way to the wall. The bases were loaded, but promptly unloaded by Justin Lewis. I don't know how we rule that, how many RBIs he actually gets credit.
I guess
3. He gets 3.
Yeah, it has to be a triple.
It was a triple.
And then an advancement on the throw.
And an E on whoever threw it in, which I'm guessing is...
I thought it was cut off.
Either the first baseman or probably since it was double cut, since it was that deep, it was probably the second baseman. So I'm going to rule it error on the second baseman. So 4 runs score there on an inside-the-park home run. Something you don't see very often. And actually, I believe I was reading in the paper that Marion gave up an inside-the-park home run to Richlands, or inside-the-park grand slam to Richlands.
I don't think you see it very often twice in a season.
So I'm not exactly sure, but I know it was an inside-the-park home run. Don't count me on the grand slam, but on the home run, it did happen earlier this week, earlier a couple of weeks ago. This one into right center field. Coming over is Pennington in right, and he makes the grab to retire Anderson, but the Cats score 4 runs in the inning on just the one hit, the triple by Justin Lewis. That ended up being an inside-the-park home run.
He's got to put his spikes on out there in center field.
Or skates or something, right, as Wyatt's fell down a couple of times out there. 4 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and nobody left on base as we head into the top of the 5th inning. The Cats have expanded the lead to 7-2 here on the Bearcat Radio Network. And due up for Marion, it'll be 9-1-2, Pennington, Tucker, and Robinson.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Cats lead it 7-2 after a 4-run outburst there in the bottom of the 4th. As we start off the top of the 5th with a swing and a miss from Tyler Pennington. Counts 0-1. It's 9-1 and 2 due up for Marion as Pennington calls time and collects himself. Zach Griffith out on the mound for his 5th inning of work. As the 0-1's on the way, this is a check swing, and he went around. It's 0-2. So we had an inside-the-park grand slam. How many times? I don't think I've seen that at this level before. I mean, personally. I don't think I have. I don't know if you have.
I might have.
Called ball low, and it's 1-2.
We played a couple bad teams.
I mean, a lot of times, sometimes it could just be a bounce.
No, they were just bad teams.
That one a called strike 3 looking, and that is now 6 strikeouts for Zach Griffith.
I don't really want to talk about the team, but I remember hitting a routine pop-up right field, and I got really bummed at myself. And the right fielder let the ball hit right behind his head, and I just kept running around the bases and got one on my own.
And that kind of makes you feel bad and good. You hate that you
did that to the poor boy.
Yeah, but you scored a run in the process, right? This one chopped on the ground towards short, fielded deep in the hole by Bradley. He throws it across in time. What a play by Lewis, digging it out of the ground to get Tucker 6-3 on the putout. So 2 quick outs here in the 5th inning. As now Alex Robinson will come to the plate with nobody on and 2 down. But, yeah, you don't see them very often.
You always make me relive my glory
days. Unless you go
here,
to Sullivan.
You know?
What was it, Sullivan Central?
There you go.
There you go. This one reached out for and popped up down the first baseline. Giving chase was Lewis, but he couldn't quite get it as it landed over near the bullpen mounds, and it's 0-1. 8:27 p.m. The Cats hold a 5-run lead on Marion here in the 5th inning.
I didn't know that the poor boy saw the ball at all.
Oh, in your game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a mixture of poor footing.
I thought it killed him. I thought it hit him in the head and killed him, but he just didn't turn around.
Just didn't. Must have just lost it, right? Is that one?
No, I mean, from the time I hit the ball.
Misses. That's
I saw him at first base. He didn't move. Didn't move at all.
The 1-1, a check. He went on around with it. Kind of held up midway. It's 1-2.
Like if you were to put a statue in right field, it would have moved more than he did.
It's a breaking ball in on the hands. Griffith's been able to put that breaker anywhere he wants as he goes fastball up and away, and it pops a mitt, but ball 2. Griffith got to be happy with the last 2 outings you've gotten out of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a great job on the hill. Him and Dixon both have came out and done a great job for this team.
2-2, chopped toward the Marion dugout down the third base line, and we'll do it again.
Figured out a lot of questions that we had about this team.
Yeah, the question was the pitching this year, and these 2 guys have really put the workload. Coach Daniels put the workload on them this year, and they've taken it so far and had a lot of good outings. There's breaking pitch misses outside. Robinson able to hold up, and it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the 5th inning. Bearcats 7, Marion 2. Here on this Thursday afternoon. 3-2 pitch, swung on and laced into right field. Coming over is Medley, and he'll make the grab easily there near the gap as he was shaded over there. 4 out, number 3 of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Cats. As we head into the bottom of the 5th, it's 7-2 Virginia High.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. I love that country music connects people all over this great nation, but unfortunately so does something else, childhood hunger. 15 million children struggle with hunger in America. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks works to rescue our surplus food to help provide billions of meals to families in need across the country. Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. And you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com.